So this is a demo on how to use your enzyme exfoliations. You're choosing this exfoliant because either you are very sensitive skin or you have a compromised skin barrier. Maybe you have a little bit of a sunburn, maybe you just had a chemical peel and you're at that stage where you need to move it along. But remember, when you're doing an enzyme, it is one of the most gentlest versions, I can honestly say, because it only eats up the dead skin cells on the superficial layer of the skin. So it doesn't deglue the bonds or break down the bonds like an AHA or BHA or PHA. It is strictly for the surface. And like I said, an excellent option for those of you who have very sensitive skin, compromised skin barrier, or you're brand new and you're terrified and you have no idea, you don't want to over exfoliate. So this, my friend, is how you're going to use it. So as you can see, I'm fresh out of the shower. Normally I'd actually do this in the shower. Today's demo is going to be used by Tatcha. This is kind of one of my favorites because I love the rice enzymes. It's very gentle on the skin. You're going to need your face cloth. And then what I like to do is I'm actually going to wet my skin just a little bit. So I have my sink down here. And I'm going to wet my face just a little bit. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your enzyme. It comes out like a little powder. As you can see, my hands are wet. And there you go. You need about the size of a dime. So you don't technically need that much. And then you're going to add just a little bit of water. So I can add a little bit more. I was a little overly generous, as I tend to be when I do a demo. And then what you want to do is you want to foam it up. So you can see it's starting to foam. That's the enzymes working. And then you literally apply this. And I'm going to add a little bit more water. There you go. And this is, like I said, a great superficial. It does not interfere with any of your products. So you can use this day or night. If you're hypersensitive when it comes to using a retinoid, this will get rid of the dead skin cells on top, but at the same time, if you're new to retinoid, you might want to do the exfoliation in the morning just so your retinoid doesn't absorb too quick. But again, that's if you're hypersensitive. So what you see me doing is really working the enzyme. You can get it under the eye just to go up onto the under eyelids, but kind of in the bony area is fine. I know sometimes we get a little dry skin there, so be mindful of that. You can go over the eyebrows. And then again, little circle motions. And then don't forget your neck and your chest. Especially, like I said, if you're recovering from a procedure, this is going to be really effective. And then what I like to do is once I have it on, I like to leave it on for a few minutes. It depends on each brand. Each brand will have its either rub it on, massage it for a minute or two. Other brands will say leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes, whatever you choose to do. But let's say, for argument's sakes and the simplicity of this video, that we let it set for a good 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And again, every brand will have a specific time, so just read the back. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a fresh face cloth, and you're going to take it nice and wet. And again, up and out, removing the enzyme and the dead skin cells. Now the reason why you want to use a face cloth, if you haven't heard already, is the face cloth acts like little tentacles and it pulls off the dirt and the oil, the dead skin cells, much better than splashing. Splashing doesn't work. And if you want your skin to be brilliant and absorb your products and really maximize your skincare, maybe you have sebaceous filaments, blackheads, a face cloth is a game changer. I personally like these ones. If you haven't heard, go watch the face washing video. It explains it all. It explains it all. And as you can see, I'm just rinsing and repeating until I can feel the entire enzyme exfoliant has been removed. And you will see underneath this beautiful glowing skin. You just have to wait for your skin to just dry down a little bit, and then you can go ahead and apply either your daytime or your nighttime skincare routine based on what you're using for the day. So this, my friends, is exactly how you use an enzyme exfoliation.